Hi, welcome to EarthAngelTV, the show created by Earth Angels for Earth Angels. My name's Michelle Gordon and I'm the author of the Earth Angel series and Where's My Fucking Unicorn? So today's episode is about dreams. Now I don't mean the kind of dreams that you have for your life, as in your goals and your aspirations. What I mean is your actual dreams that you have at night while you're asleep. Now, some people have dreams that are prophetic, as in they come true. And other people have metaphorical dreams that are basically them trying to process something that's happened to them in the day, or something that might be about to happen, or their stresses or worries. So I actually find it's quite useful to make a note every now and then of your dreams. I mean, you don't have to do it every single morning when you wake up, but if you can, then that's good. But sometimes you can see patterns, and sometimes there can be messages within those dreams. For me personally, I've noticed that there are certain symbols and there are certain situations in dreams that I take note of. So starting way back in 2006, I started dreaming about tornadoes. Now these dreams were really, really vivid. They were loud, like I could hear the wind rushing around me. I could hear people screaming. I could, sometimes I would wake up from these dreams deafened by the noise of the tornado that's whirling around me. And I was quite intrigued by this because I hadn't had such vivid dreams before that weren't some kind of astral travel. So I looked up what tornadoes meant in terms of dream terminology, and there's a lot of really good websites that can interpret dreams for you if you just put in the different words, different symbols that you saw. And it was big shifts and big changes that tornadoes meant. So I just took note every time I dreamt of tornadoes, and one of the patterns that I found was that I would dream of tornadoes every time somebody was going to break up, that there was going to be a relationship breakup. Sometimes it was my own relationship, sometimes it was somebody close to me, sometimes it was somebody famous. So I then got to know that anytime I dreamt of a tornado, somebody would break up. Now of course I can't really do anything with this information, but it's kind of interesting from my own point of view to see if it's right. Now, the last time I dreamt of tornadoes was actually not that long ago, and when I woke up and, of course, looked at my phone, the trending story was that there had just been actual tornadoes in America. And I started to think, well, maybe sometimes they're literal as well. So it's really good to just take a note of recurring dreams, recurring themes within your dreams, and see if it's trying to tell you something. And there may even be occasional dreams where at some point during the day you've forgotten about the dream and you're going about your day and you suddenly think, oh, this is a deja vu, I've done this before, I'm sure this has happened before, and you'll realise that actually you perhaps dreamt it the night before. So one of the times that happened that was most vivid to me was I dreamt that I had gone to an appointment and I was sat in the waiting room and I sat there for hours and hours and hours, and when I finally got called, I realised that I'd already had this appointment and actually I already knew what they were going to say, so it was pointless me sitting there. So the next day I go to an appointment, I'm sat there for hours, and when I go in they realise that actually they've already told me that information and I didn't need to be there that day. And it suddenly hit me that, hang on a minute, this has happened already. So sometimes they can be prophetic, sometimes they can be warnings, or they can just be occurrences that are going to happen within the day. And for me, I find that when that happens, it's really a kind of wake-up call to the present moment. It's bringing you bang right into the present to make you aware of what's going on. Otherwise, most days we would kind of go through our day without actually stopping and being aware of what's happening. So have a look at your dreams. Have fun with it. You can look up the different symbols, you can look up the different meanings of whatever it is you're dreaming about. You could have a dream diary and take note of them. And don't be too afraid when things come true. It doesn't mean you're going to start predicting things. And actually, if you do have a horrible dream about somebody else, I wouldn't necessarily suggest that you tell them, unless there's something that they can do to change something. But in a way, most dreams generally are metaphorical, they are symbolic, and they're not literal representations of something that's going to happen in real life. But if you do really feel the urge to do something about a dream that you've had, then please go about it in a sensitive way if possible. So you tell me, do you have dreams that come true? Do you have dreams that symbolise certain things that are going to happen? Or do you find that your dreams help you to interpret what's going on in your life and they help you to just decode things that you can't quite work out? So tell me in the comments below, and I will see you again next week for another episode of Earth Angel TV.